Distinguished guests, I will give a perspective from an industry focused on providing solutions for higher education perspective. The problems addressed by all the panelists here are prevalent, and having worked with several countries and geographies, it is almost similar in even those geographies. So I'll give a perspective from that aspect, and also give an indication in terms of how IT solutions are being used to address some of these. Change is the only constant, and the change is happening rapidly in India. So rapidly that it is changing the complete demand curve, and demand definition is changing in a rapid pace. Let's talk about those four constituents important in this particular industry or the universities. The first is the industry, the second is the university, the third is the academia, the fourth is the students itself. What is changing? Industries, market has completely changed. The demand has completely changed. We are seeing the impact of IT industry already happening to this whole market situation in India. Academia, the way we educate people is completely changing. Again, undergoing drastic changes. The aspect of education is changing. Universities, today one of the major concerns is attracting, retaining, nurturing students, faculties, and interaction with the industry, interaction with the government policy makers and so on. And also the research and investment in terms of research and participation in some of those joint research activities. Students, students' requirements are completely changing. Their access to technology, access to information is completely changing. For example, access to edX, the MIT courses, what they can actually take, gives them a very different perspective of how an engineering education can be imparted to them. In our interactions with many of the vice chancellors, many of the industry leaders, what we constantly argue or discuss is about how IT solutions can actually help them resolve some of these issues. What you cannot measure, you cannot optimize. So essentially, for example, in a university situation, outcome-based research, we talked about outcome-based research. You need a system that will help you, understand the health of the research itself and see how the outcome is, impacting the industry, impacting the citizens, impacting the overall economy itself. So there are systems you need that monitors constantly and gives you this reports that can be used to change the way you conduct research and so on. Today, April 23rd, you will see iWatch being released. There are many universities across the globe which have encouraged their students to write new applications, for example, health monitoring applications on an iWatch. So it's going to again bring in another transformation like what iPhone brought into the industry, where you will see a lot of such inventors coming onto the field and then trying to make a change. iWatch will make a change, and there are a lot of universities already engaging in that perspective. Academia, in terms of 360-degree view of their performance itself and their interaction with their students and so on. Universities are using student performance analytics to really see what they are keen on, what their interests are, and rather help them actually achieve their passion rather than force them on to get a particular score and so on. Again, from a student perspective, for him or her, the most important thing today is that for them to achieve their passion more than what they really are forced to do. Today, there are systems available where you can really understand what the interest levels of the students are and help them move on to those kind of paradigms, help them achieve those activities. IT can play an important role in terms of integrating the end-to-end aspect right from the whole of the student life cycle and bring a healthy participation, collaboration as well as competition in the whole aspect of the industry today. That's where I would leave the argument.